Hey my beautiful bitches, it's me, Fiona St. James, and welcome to another episode of Fiona's Coffee Talks. I always like to start off my morning with a fresh, hot, black cup of coffee. Hold the cream! I'd love to. Of course, I'm not home, it's not morning, and I don't have coffee with me. It is Tuesday, July 14. Got that right, I think. I am in Manhattan. As you guys know, I live in Sunnyside, Queens, so I decided I needed to do a follow-up video on my previous one called Facing Your Fears Part 2. So, it's interesting. Obviously, you know, we still have this pandemic going on. Things are so much better in New York City. But the one thing that I spoke about, wait, there you go. The one thing that I spoke about in the previous video was, you know, just like the thought of like jumping on the subway and coming into the city is kind of like, you know, cause for like nervousness and angst. And I have to admit, I've not gotten into any kind of like rhythm of doing that, which is for me is odd because prior to the pandemic, I would always be on the subway 5, 6, sometimes 7 days a week because, you know, I live close to the city and I do everything in Manhattan. But, you know, with everything being the way it is and a lot of stuff, oh, sorry about that. Goddamn fucking cars. You don't see I'm trying to film a fucking video? How rude. Anyway, sorry. I mean, hopefully the sound quality is okay. I did several different takes. I do have my clip mic, so hopefully the background noise is not too terrible. Anyway, so, but unfortunately I've not gotten into any kind of rhythm in terms of coming into town. And like, you know, the stuff that I would ordinarily do, like go to the gym or like maybe go out to eat, you know, there's still no indoor dining, restaurants, gyms still are not open. So it's been a little difficult for me to even just like get myself into any kind of real rhythm. So I'm trying to get better about it. You know, trying is the key word. I don't know if it's necessarily working per se, but hold on. Okay. So, but you know, the other funny thing, not funny haha, but kind of like funny, weird, fucked up, is with this YouTube channel. Like when I first started this, I was posting 3 videos a week. Then after like 3-4 months, and I scaled it back to twice a week. I was doing every Tuesday and Friday. And then, and I would always have like 3 or 4 weeks in the can. Like, you know, I would never feel comfortable unless I had a lot of footage already done, ready to go. You know, you want to give yourself that extra cushion. But then I realized in May when I was like, wow, you know, with everything going on and with me not necessarily going into town a lot and a lot of social events not happening, I came to the realization that suddenly I was like, I'm going to run out of material. Because, you know, if you're not going out and doing shit, then, you know, it's not like there's certain things that are things that suddenly you cannot report on, or like, you know, like I said, certain social events or, you know, things that happen, you know, milestones. What's the milestone? It's like most of the time I'm home. So that's why I scaled it back to just once a week. So now these videos post every Friday at 10 a.m. I have them scheduled. But I realized, like, you know, when I shot the last bit of them, I shot maybe 6 of them like a month ago. The last one posted this past Friday, and then I was like, wow, this is the first time ever in the time that I've had this channel, which has been about 6-7 months, where I don't have anything in the can. And it's like, I woke up this morning, I was like, fuck. I was like, you know, I was a little afraid because I'm like, it's Tuesday. I'm supposed to post something Friday and I have absolutely nothing filmed. And it was sort of like, I almost couldn't even think of like what to talk about. And, you know, but it's interesting because what happens with me is like, I'll shoot a bunch of videos and then I'm not really thinking about it. And then when the point comes, I'm like, oh, you know, I only have 3 weeks in the can. I need to shoot more. Suddenly I'll like get a brain fart where like all of these thoughts come to mind, and then I'm writing my little Samsung notes, because this is a Galaxy, where I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a video on this, and that. So I knew this morning that, oh, I have to switch arms, sorry. Honey, I'm an old bitch, and this arm, after a while, you got to switch arms. I digress, sorry. But I woke up this morning And I had been thinking that I needed to come into town and check my P.O. box, which is on 18th between 7th and 8th. And then I thought, you know, the last time that I shot a video in the streets, I did it. See, another one. Loud, she don't realize I'm filming a video. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm sweet, I know. Anyway, the last time I shot a video when I was walking from my post office to visit one of my best friends, Greg. Hey, Wolfie. I'm actually on my way there now to say hey. I thought, let me shoot this video. So since I kind of had that plan when I woke up this morning, I was like, shit, okay, I should shoot a video as I'm walking from the post office to his house, and then have it be a part 2 to the facing my fears. And then I was like, well, what fear am I facing now? Well, honestly, it was scary for me that I'm like, how is Friday 3 days away and I have nothing filmed? And then, but then suddenly when I knew that I was going to go out, I think that put me outside of my head, and that enabled me to suddenly come up with 4 different things. So I might even shoot the other thing at his house, because he has this nice outdoor space. I don't know, I'll see. I mean, I'm used to shooting in my home. I have the clip mic, but I have to see how the outside interference all plays in with this. And you know, one of the other fears also that I'm facing is, believe it or not, even just going to visit him. Because I've not been like hanging out with friends, and I see a lot of times my friends are like getting together with friends and doing things, and I'm still not necessarily at that complete level of comfort yet. I mean, I've done very little of that, and it kind of sucks, excuse me, because I kind of feel like to a certain degree I'm missing out on things, and that's why today was important for me to, like, you know, take the subway. And of course I'm wearing my gloves, wearing my mask. You know, I still do my thing where I have my sandwich bag with Lysol wipes, and I wipe the seat down. And even though I know they shut the train down from 1 to 5 and clean it, and one of my best friends, hey Ava, said to me, oh, but you shouldn't worry about that, because, you know, they clean it from 1 to 5. Well, I'm here to tell you, at 12 noon when I took this fucking train and I took that Lysol wipe and I wiped down the section, my little seat that I was sitting on, that shit was black. It went from a white Lysol wipe to a black Lysol wipe, just to show you how dirty that shit was. And, you know, granted, 12 noon, that's 7 hours after the fact, but all right, so I'm OCD. You know, I got my hand sanitizer in my bag. I'm going to do any and everything that I could to, like, stay safe and stay healthy and, you know, hopefully not get the shit, right? So there's a lot of fears that I'm facing, but you know, I'm kind of feeling like I'm starting to get a little more comfortable with a lot of things. So, you know, I had also mentioned my last video, I spoke about my massage clients, which I started doing that a couple of weeks ago, and that's been going well. You know, my business is not what it was, but it's not too far behind. But just the fact that, like, I'm comfortable giving them and wearing my mask and disclosing to them that, you know, I got both tests and both of mine, knock on wood, came back negative. And they've all been, like, upfront about saying, yeah, I got mine too, and they're fine. And honey, we've even gone as far as, like, sending each other screenshots. So I'm being ultra careful. You know, when they leave, I sanitize everything. And, you know, I got the hand sanitizer there, then rubbing alcohol. Honey, that's an old hose trick. All these bitches running around trying to go crazy buying hand sanitizer, and I'm like, for 35 years I've always had rubbing alcohol in a spray bottle, and that's the shit that's going to kill everything. I use that on my hands, I use it on my glass surfaces, on everything. So anyway, facing your fears. I hope you guys are doing well with this. I hope everyone's doing well, period. Know that I'm thinking of you, and remember, just even doing little things like taking the subway or going to visit a friend, or, you know, seeing massage clients if that's what you do, or you know, being okay that suddenly you're like, oh shit, I gotta post a video in 3 days and I don't have anything. That's okay, because I knew that I would pull it together, and then now I'm like, okay, 1 down, 3 to go, and the 3 will be done today. So just remember, the universe only throws your way what it knows you can handle. So bitch, we got this. Don't freak out. Yeah, it's human nature. You get a little nervous about things. You know, how could you not, right? So that is my 2 cents. That's my story. I am sticking to it. I love you guys. Thank you for indulging me. I hope that the the background noise wasn't okay. I mean, there was that moment with that fucking rude truck beeping his goddamn horn. I don't know. I guess he didn't see that I was filming a video. All right, bitches. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. And hope you're safe and healthy. And I look forward to the next time. Oh, there goes another car beeping its fucking... That was my goodbye beep. See? Bye, bitch. All right, honeys. Love you. Bye.